Siddharth, what a potboiler this is turning out to be. As someone said, Elon Musk is tweeting very much like Trump right now. But the impact of each one of these tweets, I'm afraid to wonder how many zeros we'll have to attach to those numbers. Because, these are huge deals he's talking about, and he's just putting out tweets saying, ye deal hold pe hai, nahi, I'm still committed. What's going on? How are you seeing this?
Shiv, on a lighter note, I wonder if current Twitter management is tempted to ban Elon Musk from the platform.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Okay, but seriously, what is Elon Musk up to? There is a clear, serious issue that he is raising in valuation terms. And to make it simple for our viewers, $44 billion is a huge amount of money.
Yes.
In fact, globally, this is the largest M&A deal which is in the works currently. What is this spam issue that he's referring to? When any company goes to buy another one, there is a period of due diligence in which you go through the numbers. Now, the $44 billion is premised on a certain amount of users, including what is called the daily active user limit. Right. I suspect Elon is trying to drive down the price from what he originally had proposed, and that's kosher for such deals. He's not walking away, and then he has tried to qualify that remark. In this interim period, what will it also do? As we speak, Twitter's share price fell, Tesla's share price rose. So in all of what Elon does, there is a hardcore numbers logic. I suspect he will drive a bargain, Shiv, and we should at this point of time look at and call it just as Elon's latest bargain hunting drive.
What I want to understand, Siddharth, also, and Abha, I'll come to you after that, is, Siddharth, is there a strategy in tweeting every one of these things? Is that what this is about? That he tweets it and that kind of puts pressure and, clears the decks for an action to try and drive down the price? Is that what this is about?
For all M&A deals, and honestly, Shiv, I've seen a fair amount in my working life. This is, a M&A deal by daily tweets. Doesn't work like this. In fact, he, like in the past, is on the edge, on a knife's edge, as far as U.S. Securities Exchange Commission rules are concerned. Any information that you divulge and that hurt shareholders, for example, Twitter's existing shareholders have been hurt to the extent of 15% in the last hour or so in pre-market trade. That is in the US subject for class action. But Elon Musk is actually, I feel, above certain rules that apply to the average US investor.
No, that's interesting. Abha, final question to you then. So, driving down the price, making this a better deal for Elon Musk, all those shape-shifting things are happening. And as Siddharth said, incredible that it's happening on Twitter. Is there any, very, very basic question, is there any risk at all of this deal coming apart? Or is it probably just going to change shapes a little bit?
It's a million-dollar question, isn't it, Shiv? I wish I knew the answer to that.
Yeah.
But, from all signals or indicators that we can see, I mean, the way that he's talked about still being committed, the fact that there is a humongous amount of advertising money that's still riding on this, 229 million, that's the kind of subscriber base that advertisers cater to on Twitter. Yeah. So there's a lot of money riding on this, in terms of, the far-reaching implications of the deal as well, and what the company hopes to do once all of this is closed. Let me just give you a brief timeline, right?
Yeah.
We had Musk redefining himself as an active investor back on April 5th. Many Twitter board members congratulated him. Musk said he wouldn't be joining the board. Twitter made the news public, and then Musk changed his mind. Right? Musk then said he wants to buy as many shares as he wants of Twitter. In the SEC filing, he said he'll pay $43 billion and take it private, as we all know. He made his best and final offer at $54.2 a share. That's what happened. Twitter shareholders went the poison pill spillway. That's when the shareholders were allowed to buy shares if any shareholder exceeded 15% ownership, thereby diluting Musk's stake in the company and forcing him to pay more than he wanted to. Musk pointed out then that in a tweet that the Twitter board owns almost no shares post Dorsey's departure.
Right.
That's on 25th of May. Meanwhile, Musk is willing to invest $15 billion of his own cash and also borrow against his Twitter shares to get the deal done. So there's a lot of back work that's been done just in the last few weeks to secure this deal. He said he secured a $46.5 billion funding, including 25.5 billion in loans financing from Morgan Stanley and 21 billion in equity financing from himself to secure this deal. So even though 44 billion may still be chump change for Elon Musk, this is a pretty big deal in the M&A space, in the tech space, and it's highly unlikely that this won't go through in some shape and form. But then again, with Elon Musk, you just don't know.
We just don't know, and chump change it may be, but he's still apparently trying to drive down the price. So, no matter how rich you are, a few billions here or there being shaved off definitely matters. Siddharth and Abha, appreciate it. Thanks so much for putting the story into perspective for us here.